Hey, guys, what's going on? This is Dar Shaggy, and yes, it is time for another Every Weekday in May video. And before I go too much further, I'll explain why there was not a video yesterday. We had some really bad storms come through late at night, or not late at night, about the time I would have made a video. And I usually unplug my computer and everything because of the lightning and stuff like that. So that's why there was no video for Thursday. Now, with that being said, let's move right along to today's video, which is Friday, uh, I almost said November, May 23rd. And today I want to talk about X-Men Days of Future Past. And yes, I went and saw it today, and I really enjoyed it. It was really a good movie. Um, there were some parts that were kind of confusing, and some parts that probably they could have probably left out. But for the most part, I think it tied up a lot of things that happened in some of the past movies. I don't really want to do any spoilers, so I'm going to try to do this as spoiler free as possible. But yeah, they do try to tie up some loose ends from past movies. It was really good. The action was amazing in some parts. The storyline itself was paced fairly well. There was some long spots, but they weren't too long. It wasn't like Amazing Spider-Man 2, where it was like really long and actually boring spots. Even some of the long spots or the stretched out parts had a lot of info in it, and so it was paced really well. However, there are a little bit of confusion in there with things that happened in past movies and why they switched or whatnot in this one. Like I said, I'm not going to spoil it. There is, however, a character in there, and the character pretty much stole the show, stole the movie. But he's also rumored to be in the next the Marvel Studio movie. If not in um, Guardians of the Galaxy, he's supposed to be in um, Avengers: Age of Ultron, and that kind of threw me for a loop because Marvel and Fox are two different movies companies, but they have the same character in both. So it'll be interesting to see what they do if they change the person that's supposed to be in Age of Ultron to a different character or not. That's left to be seen, or yet to be seen. But other than that, the character really steals the show. Some of the things I didn't like about the movie, and without spoiling it, I've said this since I saw the promo pictures before the movie was even finished, and that's the look of the Sentinels. I don't know, just wasn't digging them. Uh, I don't know. It's cool what they do with them, but I wanted the traditional look. I mean, when I think of a Sentinel, I think of the traditional look. There's some scenes where they look like the robots from I Am Robot and IE and or AI, whatever. Yeah, AI. It was just kind of weird. They were weird looking. And there were some scenes where they do. I don't know. It reminded me of the Destroyer from Thor. But like I said, I like the scenes that they were in, but they just looked real goofy to me, just off. Um, there are, without spoiling it, I'm not going to tell you who the characters are or who the people are, but there are a lot of cameos in the movie. So and basically towards the end as well, or for the most part. But there's different cameos throughout the whole thing, people from the past. So keep an eye out for that. It kind of made me go, oh, I can't believe they're oh yeah. It was like that. Yeah. Um, there is a zinger at this movie, and I really didn't get the zinger until I watched Short of His Prime's video, and he blatantly says who it is or what it's referring to. And I thought, oh, okay, now I kind of get it a little bit. It just went right over my head, but there is a zinger, so stay through the credits. It may be a sign of things to come. Fingers crossed. Um, but yeah, it was a real good movie. It's about 2 hours and 20 minutes. It's a pretty solid 2 hours and 20 minutes. There's, like I said, even the long drawn out times, there's a lot going on in those periods during the movie. Will I go see it again? I more than likely will go see it again. How do I rate it? I would give it. Oh wow, I don't do a lot of ratings, so I would give it a. I would probably give it a 5. Yeah. Um, how would I rank it as far as other comic book movies? Avengers is still better. Man of Steel is still up there too. I would rank it up there pretty high though. It would be up there somewhere around probably second to uh, Agents of Avengers. It was really good. Well, there was also other Avenger movies that were really good too. So I would rank it up there. I'd rank it pretty high. Needless to say, it was the best X-Men movie since at least the second movie, if not the first. It was that good. But I can't ramble on too much without actually spoiling anything. So there were a couple things that I wish they would have left out, but oh well, it's a movie. What can you do? But yeah, I don't want to go any further because I don't want to spoil it. So I guess I'll sign out, and you guys have a good long weekend. Monday's Memorial Day. Stinky Elf, or from Sandy Shaggy and the Christmas Crew, or also known as Evil E on my channel, will be singing Monday at Rest Haven Cemetery here in Wichita, Kansas. If you guys want to swing by and see them, I'll try to get a video of them singing if it's not raining. And I will share that with you guys sometime in a future video. But until next time, I guess I will see ya. Shaggy out.